What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be painting the valve cover. So I'm going to put some paint remover on here and try to get as much of this black paint off of there. Alright, so the product I'm using is a Jasco premium paint and epoxy remover. I just picked it up over at Home Depot. And what I'm going to do is just use this brush here and put as much of this paint remover on the valve cover and try to get as much of this paint off of here and get it ready for paint. Alright, so I just put some of the paint remover into a little glass cup, and I'm just going to dip my brush into there and start spreading some of this around. And I'll probably just speed up this process so you guys don't have to watch me lay some of this paint remover on here. Alright, so I laid a pretty thick coat on here. Now I'm just going to give it about 15-20 minutes, let it sit and do its thing, and then we'll come back and try to scrape off as much as we can off of it. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes. I'm going to grab one of these metal brushes. I'm just going to scrub it down and see how much of this paint I can get off. What? Alright, as you can see now, this Jasco paint remover isn't really doing a whole lot. I mean, looks like I got some of it off. Let's see, down here, like barely anything. But I'm gonna put some more on, let it sit for a little while, another 15-20 minutes. Then we'll come back and we'll scrub it again. We'll see how it looks. Ow. Pour some more of this stuff. Now we'll let that sit for another 10-15 minutes, come back and we'll scrub it again and see how much we got off this time. Alright, so it's been another 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. I'm going to scrape this again. Yeah, this stuff doesn't look like it's going to work. It's not doing anything. It's getting some of it off. Like barely any, but it's not working. Okay, gonna have to run to AutoZone and pick up some of the other stuff. And hopefully it'll come off a lot faster. Because as of right now, this stuff ain't working. I mean, I've been scrubbing at it. Not a whole lot came off. I don't think anything came off, honestly. Maybe a little bit there in that spot, but other than that, yeah, I don't really think anything came off of it. Well, I'm gonna run out to AutoZone and pick up the right stuff that I need. And I'll come back and try it again. All right, so that Jasco one wasn't cutting it. So I went out. I mean, let's show you this real quick. I mean, I got some of it off. It was doing something, right? But I don't know, it was just taking a while. So I went out and tried to pick up something a little bit stronger. I picked up this the aircraft remover. See how this works. Okay, I think I got that pretty well covered.
Let's see what this says. Okay, it says 20 to 45 minutes. So we'll give it 20, 25, 30 minutes. We'll give it 30 minutes. We'll scrub a little area and see how it works. All right, so this has been sitting out here for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and start scraping some of this off and see how much comes off. I mean, it's just pretty much falling right off right now. Look at that go. That's how much I got off of it. It was been like 45 minutes or so. I'm gonna take this over to the rocks and just hose it down and see how much comes off of it. Okay, so I did hose it down, and I mean, this is how much came off of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it again, let it sit for another 40, 45 minutes. Come back and do it again. Go ahead and spray it. Okay, let that sit for another 45 minutes or so, and we'll come back and see how it looks. All right, so here's where we're at on the valve cover. This is after 3 coats of the aircraft remover, and it took off pretty much everything. That shit worked really well. A lot better than that Jasco one. But there is still a little bit of pain in some of these spots here. I think I'm just gonna take a wire wheel or just sand it, get the rest of it off. But other than that, I think we're pretty close to being ready to paint it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sand it and get all the rest of the paint off of it, and then go ahead and sand the whole thing and start spraying. Yeah, I'll pick up the camera when I'm ready to paint. All right, so here's where I'm at on the valve cover. I've got pretty much, let me get this out on this side. Pretty much got all of that paint off of there. But got a lot off. I think, yeah, this is the only spot that I've missed, is like right in there in that crack. But I've got the cover that goes over that, so I'm not worried about it. I just paint over it. I don't want to take the time to get in there and paint it or get that paint off of there, but whatever. So the next step now is to sand it all, make sure I get all the damages smoothened out. Like I've got this one here, I've got that smoothened out a little bit, but kind of sand it, get it ready for the primer and get ready for paint. So I'll pick up the camera when I start doing that. Okay, so here's where I'm at on the valve cover. Got all the paint off, got it all taped off, and getting ready to spray the primer on it. This is a primer that I'm going to be using. So, yeah, let's get to it. Okay. Just going to do a couple light coats on here. Light, I said. Had a little extra tape on there. Kind of missed it on there. Oh man, this thing sprays kind of heavy. Okay, call that first coat, and then we will come back and lay a second coat in like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna spray coat 2. Spray it a little bit heavier.
coat 2 done. Give it like 10 minutes because that was a little bit kind of a heavy second coat. But come back and spray coat 3 in like 10-15 minutes. All right, now coat 3. Now we just wait for that to dry. I don't know, give it about 30 minutes or so. And then I'll come out here and start painting or start laying the color. All right. Now we can get ready to paint. Let's lay the paint, the actual paint. I'm gonna do white. So kind of do the same process. First coat kind of light. Second coat, third coat. Okay, second coat. Let that sit, and we'll come back and do a third coat. Third and final coat. Okay, there we go. Last coat. I'll lay it down pretty heavy. All right. I think that's going to be it for this. There it is. Kind of dark, kind of hard to see with the sun is so bright. It's fucking hot out here. You get a little run like right in there. I'm not worried about it though. Other than that, looks pretty damn good. I am gonna end up sanding all the DOHC and the VTEC letters off so that it's silver again. But other than that, now we just wait. And then I do have a clear coat I'm gonna lay, but I don't think I'm gonna record it because it's just the same process, me spray painting. So I'll pick it up when it's done. All right, guys, well, there you have it. It's been a couple days. Give it some time to fully dry. That's how it came out. I think it looks pretty fucking sick. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.